Hello and welcome back to A Few Bits of News. I'm TB Sliver, and in this smaller version of the show, we focus on one thing, in which we call a few bytes of news. It wouldn't be the season of games without our now customary involvement by Devolver Digital. Those expecting a continuation of the saga of Nina Struthers may have been taken aback from the start. It turns out the past 4 years may have been just a marketing pitch and never happened, in which this version of events, Nina is just serving coffee. In the era of remakes and reboots, did the future's future get rebooted? Anyway, before that, we had some gameplay footage of Shadow Warrior 3. Having only slightly touched the series, I don't know, but Krem is mildly optimistic the game will be good, considering its second outing took a left turn into Diablo than Borderlands or Doomville. From the trailer, it seems the movement tech is very much in play again, with yet more demons' parts becoming tools in your arsenal of destruction. Not much else to say right now than it looks messy. Shadow Warrior 3 is due on PlayStation, PC and Xbox this year. Shadow Warrior 3 wasn't the only game Flying Wild Hog had to show us, as they teamed up with director Leonard Menciari to bring us Trek to Yomi. This Shogun-inspired black and white trailer is a sight to behold. Here is the blurb. As a vow to his dying master, a young swordsman is sworn to protect his town and the people he loves against all threats. Faced with tragedy and bound to duty, the lone samurai must voyage beyond life and death to confront himself and decide his path forward. Seems to be on point. This is due next year across PlayStation, Xbox and PC platforms. From the mind of Pony Island and the Hex comes Inscription. This game describes itself as a card game. However, even from the trailer itself, it goes into other genres, with point-and-click puzzles and text adventures. Either way, knowing how the latter games turned out, we should expect anything. This is definitely one of Krem's watchlist games of the event. Inscription is due on PC later this year. Demon Throttle by Doinksoft is a scrolling shooter like Pocky & Rocky and King's Knight, leaning heavily on NES-style graphics and sounds. However, the game is not the gimmick, the sale of it is. This Switch-only title will only be available as a physical copy via US-based Special Reserve Games. We'll put a link in the description. May your pre-order be a successful one. The game is due next year. Acid Nerve's Death Door sees you as one of the crows, tasked with ushering souls in the afterlife in its 9-to-5 job. Looks great. Gameplay looks solid with Hades-style combat, puzzle solving, and a discarded umbrella as a weapon. This game is out July 20th on Xbox systems and PC. Wizard with a Gun by Galvanic Games didn't show much gameplay, but had a catchy western vibe tune to it. What gameplay was shown to Krem feels like Bastion meets Magicka, as this isometric shooter's main gimmick seems to be mix and match things to create bullets and guns. The game is due out on Switch and PC in 2022. Free Live's Terranil is a reverse city builder in which you turn a barren wasteland into an ecological paradise. It's worth checking out the trailer to understand what we mean, and sadly there is no release date set for this. Devolver's theme, or should we say sales tactic, for this event was monetization and live services. So of course, monetization as a service as their angle. Which is worrying, considering Devolver's Tumble Time from No Popo is a mobile puzzle game due out this year. Again, it's worth watching the ad for this one. We aren't quite sure it's a serious product. Between the hot dogs and the ranting, Devolver weren't just showing games, but were selling actual products during the event for sale on the site, such as $300 suits, and they took a jab at NFTs for $1,000, but not the way you think. You'll have to watch the event to the end to understand why. The madness continued on until the event abruptly ended, with Nina waking from what seemed to be a fever dream. Then what is actually canon? Was everything announced even real? Am I even real? Oh, phew. Well, that's our roundup of Devolver Digital's events. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell icon if you'd like to get notified of future videos, as we cover more of the E3 and Summer Games Fest season announcements.